Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys my acne makeup routine. I don't know that I've ever actually specifically showed you guys like my makeup routine that I do like to cover my acne, but I decided that it might be a good idea because I posted a video a couple weeks ago where I was like, your skin does not define who you are as a person, and it got over 2 million views, and there were so many people in the comments like, oh my gosh, like I needed to hear this. This is so like true. I'm glad you're talking about your acne. It made me feel really good that so many people kind of related to it, and I thought I should show you guys my full coverage acne makeup routine. Now, one of the most important things in your makeup routine that I'm sure everybody has heard before is that you need to make sure that your skin prep is good. If your skin prep is not good, your makeup will not go on as nice as you want it to. For skin prep in the mornings before I do my makeup, this is what I do. I have been using the Good Molecules Hydrating Cleansing Gel lately, and it's really good. It's good for sensitive skin like I have. So if you have acne prone skin, I like this stuff. Good Molecules is also just like an acne safe brand. They have very clean ingredients that are like all listed on the box when you buy it. So it's super good. This next step I do on occasion. It depends on how my skin is feeling. Like if my skin is like really flared up, I'll usually not do this. But if it's not too bad, I'll go in with the Niacinamide Serum by Good Molecules. I like it a lot. I use this morning and night. So super good stuff. Next up, I use the Vitamin C Serum by Good Molecules. Again, super good for sensitive skin. And then the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I like this stuff a lot. I feel like it really depuffs my eyes in the morning. So I've already done all of that today. And then of course I just go in with the moisturizer. I alternate between moisturizers depending on how dry my skin feels. This is a good lightweight moisturizer by Good Molecules, but if my skin is feeling extra dry, I will just use a beef tallow moisturizer. This is the one I use in the evenings every single night, but if I feel like I need it in the mornings, I use it. Now that I've shown you guys my quick little skin prep routine, I can show you guys my actual makeup routine. If you're watching this video, I'm going to assume you probably have some sort of acne and you want to cover it up. But I do want to just say right now that like you do not need to cover your acne up. It is normal. And I have learned that acne is actually very beautiful. Depending on the day, I will tell you that either I like my acne. Well, obviously I don't like my acne, but depending on the day, I will tell you that like I can live with my acne and like I'm embracing it. And other days I'll be like, I hate it. I wish my skin was clear. But let this just be a reminder to you that your acne does not define your worth as a person or your beauty. Okay. You are beautiful with or without acne. I also do this every single morning, but I didn't do it today because I haven't left my house yet. But I go in with just an SPF. This is the Hydrating Sunscreen Milk by First Aid Beauty. I like it a lot. Let me take my fake wedding ring off because I don't like getting products all over it. Anytime I film a video and I don't have my wedding ring on, everyone is always like, oh my gosh, where's her ring? Guys, it's at the jeweler right now, okay? She's getting fixed. I broke a prong on it, so a diamond fell out. So I don't have her. She's getting fixed. I should have her back in the next few days, but that is why I'm wearing a fake wedding ring. Okay, the first step in my makeup routine is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This stuff will make your makeup stick all day long. I used to use the e.l.f. one, and then I started using the Milk one. There's a huge difference, okay? I really like the Milk one. You can use the e.l.f. one. It is definitely like a really good dupe for it, but I personally just love the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I usually like to let it sit for a minute so that it gets tacky and my makeup will stick to it, but I need to wash my hands after that because I hate the feeling of it on my hands. The next steps in my makeup routine are like actually not super relevant to my acne, but it is just like the order I do stuff in. Lately, I have been doing my eyebrows first, so I will use the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I naturally have like pretty thick brows, and my eyebrow hairs are like really long, and I don't know why. I don't know how to make that not a thing. So it is kind of difficult for me to shape my brows, so I usually just try to like do very, very light filling them in and then give myself a little bit of shape on the top of the brow and on the bottom. See, that looks so bad. Okay, I'm trying to do it in my mirror that's far away. It's not working. We're gonna do it right here. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but this one is like kind of filled in and brushed out, and this one is not. I feel like this eyebrow pencil is a little bit too dark, so I need to get one that's a little bit closer to my shade, but I love the e.l.f. Ultra Precise one. I feel like it does a really good job. Okay, my eyebrows are filled in and brushed out, so now I'm gonna set them. I recently bought the NYX Brow Glue a couple weeks ago, and I've been liking it a lot. I feel like it holds my brows in place better than the one I was using before this, which was the Benefit Eyebrow Gel. This stuff is really good, and it's way cheaper than the Benefit one. It's also really good because my eyebrows lie away like crazy if they're not set super good. If you guys take anything away from this video, let it be the next step. The NARS Pot Concealer is a holy grail for covering acne and blemishes, and let me just show you what I mean. As you can see, I have used quite a bit of it. I have this flat brush that is specifically for my acne only, and let me just like show you, okay? Do you see this acne on my face over here? Now you don't. Okay, it's literally insane. Okay, this is not sponsored or anything. I just will swear by this product up and down for the girls that have acne because it is just so good. Okay, it is a little bit pricey, but to me it is definitely worth the money because it just works so good. I always for some reason get acne on my jawline, but just on the side. It doesn't go all the way around, so I have to cover it on each side. And then for some reason I have a pimple here and a pimple here, like down my neck, which is kind of crazy. I've never gotten those before. We're just gonna cover those up. Now you can really see like this half of my face is covered and this half is not, and like the difference is insane. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish covering up my pimples on the other side of my face. All of my acne is covered. It's not blended in super well because I'm not done, okay? Trust the process. But before I move on to anything else, I am just gonna take some of this concealer and go underneath the brows and just kind of clean them up really quickly. This is another thing that I like just recently started doing in the last few months, and I really like it. I feel like it just like kind of makes the brows look a lot sharper. My face is concealed, so now I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I know I do things kind of out of order, maybe possibly, but it's just like the easiest thing for me is to do my eyes and then do my face. I don't know why, don't ask me, that's just what I do. Today I'm going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in with the Smarty Pants shade and just really quickly fill in on the creases. Same thing on both eyes. I do my eyeshadow so quick. I'm not super good at eyeshadow, so I kind of just do whatever to make it look like my eyes have a little bit of life and color to them. I'm going to take a little bit of a darker color, this Jet Setter color, and just go in on my lid. And of course we have to add some glitter, so I'm using the Funny Girl shimmer shade and just going to put that on my lid. Now I'm just going to kind of blend it all together, just go over it really quickly. This is something that I didn't always used to do, but I've started doing it and I really like it. I like to draw a little eyeshadow wing. So today I will use, let's do Rebel. Okay, we'll go with this lighter brown shade here. It's called Rebel. I just like to use a little flat angled brush, and I will just draw a slight little wing with the eyeshadow. Again, I don't know why I started doing this. I just kind of like taught myself to do it because I can't do liquid eyeliner and I can't do eyeliner on my waterline because it makes my eyes burn. I think I'm allergic. So we're just going to fill in across the eyelid with this lighter brown. And even if it's a little messy, I don't mind. I will clean it up in a little bit with concealer. Okay, my eyeshadow wings are definitely not symmetrical, but that's okay because I don't think anyone's looking at my eyeshadow that closely. So we're just gonna take a little bit of the same shade of eyeshadow and go underneath on the bottom lashes. I feel like this makes my eyes pop a lot, especially because I already kind of have small eyes, I feel like. So I like doing whatever I can to make them look a little bit bigger. Okay, my eyeshadow is done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and glue my lashes on. I use the Ardell Faux Ink Demi Wispy lashes, and I like these ones a lot. I feel like they fit my face super well and they don't look too fake. Whenever I use these, I feel like a lot of people will tell me that they don't look like falsies, which is what we want. I like when my eyelashes don't look like I'm wearing falsies and they look like they just could be my natural lashes. I'm gonna give you guys a quick tutorial real quick. When you're wearing false lashes, you have to make sure that the lash is cut to fit your eyelid, because if you look at this lash, it is really long, and if I were to just glue it to my eye like this, it would not fit. So because I wear these lashes literally every single day, I know what size I need to cut them to, but once you figure out how big your eye actually is, it'll make putting these lashes on so much easier. I trim a couple of the clusters off the back, and then on the inside corner of the lash, a lot of times there's a little piece of like glue sticking out, so I'll trim that. The lash glue I use is the Duo Lash Glue. This stuff will keep my lashes on my face for sure. Like without a doubt, it will glue them down and they're not going anywhere. One time I was like riding roller coasters all day with these on. It was crazy. This is the lash I glued on. So this is like the difference between when I have a lash on and when I don't. I feel like it makes my eye look a lot bigger. And later on, I will curl the lash so that it blends with my natural lashes better, but we're not there yet. I finished my lashes and now I can actually move on to the rest of my face makeup. This next part of my makeup routine is definitely like the second most important part to covering up your acne completely. The Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer is so good, and it's acne safe, which is huge. A lot of the products in my makeup routine, I would say the majority of them are acne safe. I have a few I think that are like questionable, but overall I feel like it's a pretty good routine for acne. But this stuff is actually acne safe. So 10 out of 10 recommend. I am actually going to mix two shades because I have one for when I'm tan and I have one for when I'm not, and I'm kind of in between right now. So we're gonna just mix a little bit of each to get the shade that I want. Once I have it on, I like to blend with a brush. I feel like blending with a brush makes it a little bit more full coverage as opposed to with a beauty blender, because when you use a beauty blender, it kind of absorbs the product a little bit more. So the brush is nicer for trying to get that more full coverage look, in my opinion. I know some people don't like when there's brush strokes. So if I feel like there's too many little brush strokes on my face, I'll go over it after super lightly with the beauty blender. Now that my foundation is on, I like to go in with the Morphe bronzing stick. I don't put this directly on my face. I like to do a little brush. I feel like it blends it a little bit better. So I just do it on my cheekbones. I will put it on my forehead and on my jawline. Okay, next up is my favorite blush ever to exist, which is the Say Dewy Blush. I have been using this for a while now, and this is an acne safe blush. It is so pretty and easy to blend, and I don't feel like it's too pigmented like a lot of liquid blushes are. I feel like when I put it on, I get like the perfect amount of product. Next up, I use the Tarte Shape Tape Radiant Concealer on my under eyes. I like to do a decent amount, and then I will blend it in with this brush. Guys, look who showed up halfway through the makeup routine. I try to blend upwards on my face because I feel like it gives my face a good little like lifting look. Once I do the concealer under my eye, it's time to set all of the liquid products on my face. I use the Huda Beauty powder. This stuff is so good and it sets my under eyes really good. So I definitely recommend. I'm just gonna take a little bit and put it under my eye. And then I like to, again, kind of blend up. This is actually a trick Kinsey taught me in a video her and I filmed together. I think it makes it look so good. And then I will go in under on my jaw area and kind of set there. So on the rest of my face, I will just take a fluffy brush and just dab some powder over the other parts of my makeup that need to be set. Now my face is completely set, so I'm gonna go over it with some powder products. I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. This stuff is really good, and I feel like it gives me a good like warmth look to my face. So I will just go over it on my forehead and cheekbones where I did the creamy bronzer. Now, same thing with the blush. I'll go over it in this Benefit shade Shelly and do just the littlest bit on my cheekbones to bring a little bit of that pinky color back. This highlighter is so good. It's by Benefit in the shade Cookie. I am obsessed with it. It gives you such a good glow, so I like to brush some of it on my cheekbone, and then I will take a smaller eyeshadow sized brush and put some on my nose, and then on my brow bone. I just kind of like to get the high points of my face. Now my face is actually completely done, so we're gonna set it with the Urban Decay matte setting spray. Even though this is a matte one, I feel like it still makes my skin look pretty dewy, so I like it. Okay, while that kind of dries, I'm just gonna take this lip liner from NYX and fill my lips in. I really like this shade, especially for fall. It's like a darker shade than I use in the summer. This Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly is really good. It has like a slight plump to it, so I think it's really good, and the shade is so pretty. So I'm gonna take my eyelash curler and curl the false lashes together with my natural lash like I told you guys I did. And then take my mascara. I use the Maybelline Sky High one. This one I've been using since I was in high school. I was 15 when I started using it. It is so good. I love it. I remember one time I was at softball practice and my best friend was wearing it, and I was like, what mascara are you using? And she told me, and it had like just been released. Went to CVS after practice and got it. And there you go, guys. That is my completed acne coverage makeup routine. One thing with acne you have to remember is if you have bumps and just active pimples and stuff, the makeup is not going to just completely make that go away, because when you have like texture to your skin, it's not going to be covered completely. But this routine is very good and consistent in my opinions. Now, before I end the video, I do want to remind you guys that you are so beautiful whether you have acne or you don't have acne, whatever your skin situation is. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you all in the next one. Love you. Mwah!